The 40th annual Orchids Show and Sale is kicking off at Hershey Gardens in Dauphin-County this weekend.
You know who's a really big fan of orchids?
I've met him once or twice.
Fox 43's Tyler Hatfield. He joins us now live in Derry Township with more on what visitors can expect this year. What's up, Tyler?
What's up, guys? You know what, Sean and Jackie? I am a big fan of orchids, and when people come to the Orchid Show and Sale here at Hershey Gardens, they can see some that they can bring home, but they can also see some that grow out into the wild. I'm in the butterfly atrium. I'm joined here with Jody, and Jody, we have some orchids here growing on the tree.
Correct. So you're going to see a lot of potted orchids during the Orchid Show and Sale this weekend, but that's not really how they grow. They love to grow on other plants. They're called epiphytes. They grow on trees like this one here. It's a phalaenopsis growing on a plumeria.
And that just blows my mind that
Yeah.
they're actually growing onto a tree. There's no soil or anything. So how does this work?
So all of those green finger-like projections you see here, those are aerial roots, and they actually pull moisture out of the air. In addition to soaking up rainwater and everything else. And when
it is humid in here.
Yes, very humid. It's 80% humidity right now. But you'll notice some of these are kind of silvery in color, but when you water them, they turn a beautiful green color, which tells that they are nice and hydrated.
So they're getting that water
That's
to
right.
sustain life on the tree.
Correct, they do. They collect it from the rainwater that falls and also from the air.
But there's also other orchids here growing.
There are. We have one of the most spectacular orchids that we're growing is our vanilla orchid. Up on the wall there. It goes up onto the ceiling. It uses those aerial roots to hold onto the smooth surface of the walls, and it just climbs everywhere.
And I love the ones that grow onto the bark here too.
So we have them mounted on bark. It gives them the chance to grow like they would on a tree. It's called an orchid mount. It's a special technique, and they do it just as well there as they would on our tree here.
So let's talk about the difference in orchids and other plants, because you know, I would love to grow some plants in my apartment. That would be nice, kind of spruce up the place. But orchids, they take a lot more care.
They can. They've been described as fussy. They've been described as particular. If you find the right sun, the sun exposure, the right watering, and the right substrate, it's very important to get the right substrate, because orchids do not like to be in soil. As you can see here, they love having their aerial roots out in the air. So if you use orchid bark or something like that, earlier this morning you were potting up an orchid and you saw that orchid bark, that's the correct substrate to use with a potted orchid.
Now it all kicks off on Friday, the Orchid Show and Sale.
It does.
What's your favorite part about it?
Oh my gosh, just the color and surprisingly the fragrance. So when you walk into that room, you're going to be knocked over with the smell of, I don't know, thousands of orchids in there. So
it truly was.
Yeah.
We walked in, you could smell them already. It's not all set up yet, but even with the few that were in there, it was beautiful to see. So on your screens now, it's a full schedule this weekend. It runs from Friday through Sunday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. You're going to head to our website at fox43.com for tickets. But that's all for this morning, so definitely check it out this weekend. For now, live in Dauphin County, I'm Tyler Hatfield, Fox 43 News.